Hey everybody, it's Emily at Arc Schooling, and today I'm coming to you with our January unboxing for the Build Your Library Family Reading Crate. This month's theme was We Need a Shero. It's all about strong female characters and heroines, and I was really excited to pull this box together, so let's just see what's inside. First thing you'll see is a booklet, and this is a booklet that comes in every box, and it includes discussion questions and ideas and topic starters and things to get more out of the box each month, and it also includes a link where you can access more book recommendations, free printables, and helpful links, again, to just get more out of the box as you're reading the books. You also get exclusive bookmarks designed by my son, Robbie. And this month, we have this side looks like that, with several awesome female characters. I'll let you guess who everyone is. And then the other side goes with one of the books in the crate, which we'll get to in a minute. A little extra we always throw in. This month are pencils. You get 4, and these are cute. They're like all about reading, and reading is cool and all of that, and so I really liked them. I don't know if I can get this to focus enough to show you. They just say little things on them about reading is cool, get lost in a book, that kind of thing. And again, these also sort of tie in with one of the books, which I'll get to in a minute. Now let's get to the books. This month you get 5 books. Usually it's 4, but occasionally I throw in an extra. So this month there are 5. So first up is the picture book, which is The Girl Who Buried Her Dreams in a Can, a true story by Dr. Terari Trent. And again, this is a true story about a little girl in Africa who had big dreams about getting an education, and in her poor community that was not a common thing to have for a girl. So she talks in the story about how she buried her dreams, literally, like it was a traditional thing, I believe, for them to write down their hopes and dreams, put them in a can, bury them out in the field, and then that being part of the land will help them come true. So it's a very beautiful story, and it's a true story, which I just think is really cool, and it's got beautiful illustrations. I was very excited at just how gorgeous this book is. The family read aloud this month is Finding Serendipity by Angelica Banks. This book was so cute. This is a story that is kind of meta in a way, and so again, it will also go with the Build Your Library Reading Challenge to cover a story that is meta, if you're going to do that. But anyway, it's a meta story in that it's about a girl whose mother is a famous writer, and one day she goes missing, and Tuesday is the girl goes to find her mother and ends up in this other world where stories are made. And so it's all about how she's creating her own story as she searches for her mother, and how stories are made, and it's really, really cute and interesting, and it's just a different angle for storytelling that I had seen before. It's interesting how they tie in a fantasy world within a real world setting, so it was really cute. I hope you guys enjoy that. The reason there is an extra book this month is because I had one book in particular that I really wanted, but it was an older teens book, and I thought a lot of people like to have the older reader book for their tween, and I wanted to have something to balance it out, so you get 2 older reader books this month. I have The Land of Forgotten Girls by Erin and Trada Kelly, and this is a story about 2 sisters from the Philippines who immigrate to America, and they've suffered a lot of loss. Their mother dies, their sister died, and their father abandons them after coming to America, and it's all about their relationship with each other, their sisterhood, their bond, and how they use storytelling to kind of help them cope with a rough life. And it's just a really sweet story. It was beautiful. It was sad, but it was also very hopeful. And I fell in love with these characters, and I think you will too. The other older reader book is Moxie by Jennifer Matthew, and I just loved this. This is the book that made me create the crate. I saw this book And I was like, oh my god, we have to include this, and I have to build the whole crate around it. So this is just an excellent story. This is a story about a girl named Vivian who lives in Texas, and she goes to school in a small community where football is the thing that everyone loves the most. And her school is very backwards in their dress codes and the way the boys at school are allowed to treat the girls, and so she decides to stand up for girls in a quiet way by starting this zine that she just anonymously produces and leaves in all the girls' bathrooms on campus, and it starts this revolution, and it's just such a great story, and it's very empowering, and I just really want people to read it. I recommend this for 16 and up. There is language, there is some talk of sex and a discussion about rape, and so I feel like this is probably more for older teens, but I just wanted people to have it. And the book for you, the parent, is The Fire by Night by Teresa Messineo. And this is a book about the nurses during World War II, and it was so powerful. I loved this. I've read a lot of books about World War II, but I had never read anything specifically about the nurses that were there in the field with the soldiers and what they went through. And it was just so fascinating to see this perspective. You follow two nurses, one who's on the Western Front, like in the thick of the fighting, and then you see another nurse who's in the Eastern Front. She's, I believe, in the Philippines, and she's being brought into these very, very scary, dangerous situations when they're attacked by the Japanese, and you get to see like their whole experience as they're fighting through the war, their experience becoming nurses before the war and working for the military, and it was just fascinating and beautiful, and I really, really enjoyed it. That is what you'll get in our January Family Reading Crate. I hope you join us next month in February for the Science Fiction Isn't Just Outer Space Crate. We're going to be exploring science fiction that has to do with other things besides space. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Happy reading. Bye!